筋、立式、前压。
In this tab, we're going to show the stretching first. The stretching, there's 3 different ways of stretching. The first one is standing. The second one with the legs supporting on something higher. Then the third one is really sit down. So in this stretching, is the most important is stretching the back side of the muscle and all the way to the hip and to the leg. Because this stretching will stretch out the torso on the back and loose up the body immediately. All right, so when you stretch, the hand hold behind your ankle area, and the head try to touch the leg. Like this one has still have a resistance, so you should push more, okay? When you push more, the more you push it, the better you will be, until one day you can stretch it. She did it very good over here. So this case will be a very nice stretch. You just stay there for about a minute or so, and after that, relax, and do it again, and do it again. Usually I take about 3 times, so it won't take too long. The whole muscle will be conditioned.
侧压、
This becomes the second position. In the second position, once you stretch forward, you start stretch the sideway of your back muscles on this area. So this area, when you stretch it, then you find out everything is twisted. It will help you to condition the ligament and the tendons on the joints area on the sides. So it's good for this stretching. After you finish this side, then you get up, you go the other side. Each side you need about 3 times, and each time probably 1 minute is good. Sometimes beginners, usually I would say probably 30 seconds, that's a lot already. Okay, but when you stretch it, slowly, gradually, don't push too hard. If you push too hard at the beginning, you can easily injure yourself. You know, but muscle and tendon is like a rubber band. You slowly stretch it, you can stretch very far. You stretch too fast, the rubber band will break.
拉前筋、
Okay, in this stretching, you can see you are stretching the front side of the chest. Okay, at the same time, you can see stretch the front side of your thigh on the right leg. Okay, this training is not only for stretching the front side, also train your balance. A lot of people train the balance with eyes closed, stay there for a couple of minutes.
拉侧筋、
Good, good. Go to the forehead. Yeah. This one is very difficult to train. Train your balance, also train stretch the side of your leg muscles. Okay.
臀部、
Okay. Good. So this is a stretching. You can see the stretching focus on one leg, on the back side of the muscles. If you can, both hands touch the toes. Yes. In this case, you can see you stretch this side as well. At the same time, stretch the back. This one is very important, especially for long feet style. You need this stretching a lot because this kind of kick used a lot. Okay. So usually, again, you can stay there for about a minute or so until you feel good, and then go to the other side. Both sides have to keep stretching. And in this case, allow the muscle to relax, and again, stretch again and relax again.
腹部、
Good. This stretching is very similar from last one. But the difference is now you can see the front foot is really flat. When it's flat, you can see emphasize on this part a lot. At the same time, everything else exactly the same, only this part. Because it's very important in the long feet style Like when you kick the foot, a lot of times they use a flat, this place. And also, you try to bend in this as much as you can. So in this case, you can stretch the entire ankle area, especially the side area of the ligaments and tendons. Again, you should stay there for a minute if you can. Otherwise, 30 seconds, then change the other side and come back. Repeat it for a few times.
倒挺身，
Good. This stretch is important to open the front side, especially stretch the front side of the muscles. Because when this side muscle being stretched, when you punch or whatever, it won't cause a cramping on the front side. A lot of people don't understand it. They always stretch on the back side, they ignore the front side. So this side was sometimes we call the backwards push up. So when you do that like that, you can going down and then going up again and going down again and going up again. Yeah, usually you can practice about 10 times started and until 20 times, 30 times. So this will help you open up everything. Of course, you got to be careful because these joints can get injured if you are beginners, and be careful for that. Okay, thank you. Get down.
拔筋，立式垫脚，前压，
Okay. Again, if you have something to support your leg, it'll be easier for you to stretch it like this way. All right, other than standing or sitting down. The first one, you can see how you stretch it. The same thing is try to stretch the back muscle and the back side of your leg. So when you stretch this one, usually, again, you stay there for a minute or so. Then if you're very, very good, what you should do is what you do is you can hands balance it and then hold this hand up all the way to the top of your head. So this one stretching is considered to very, very good for this kind of stretching already. But other than that, like what they are doing is very typical and very nice. Okay, and start stretching for about a minute or so, then change the leg and come back again, stretch again. You have to allow the leg to relax a little bit and come back, stretch again. Otherwise, the leg will get injured easily. Okay, thank you.
外侧压，
Yeah, this one is the sideways stretch. As you can see now, I'm stretching the internal sides of a muscle on the leg area. So the front, the foot try to be as flat as possible, if you can do it, okay? And the body try to bow and try to touch the leg as well. So this one is stretch it to sideways. A lot of time in the long fields, they kick sideways for this one, all right? You can change the other way, this way. The hands on sideways. So this one, you can easily go this way. So in this case, you also stretch this side as well, okay? Again, you should change it from side to side. Each side probably stay there for a minute or so and then change the other leg and then repeat for a couple times, okay?
基本长拳装步，马步。
This was horse stance. In this horse stance, usually try to build up the strength on your hip, your knee, and your ankle joints. So usually stand there. We start from 30 seconds, 1 minute, slowly to 5 minutes. 5 minutes is very standard. After that, sometimes people train until half an hour. But beginners, you don't train half an hour. All right, I want to get up, get down a couple of times. Up. We get down, punch out. Okay, keep remember the body maintain upright, straight up, the butt don't stick out, that's good. The eyes looking forward and shooting for a target when you punch. This is a long fist, first fundamental stance. It's called horse stance, mapu.
登山步， 弓箭步，
登山步，This stance is called mountain climbing stance. Sometimes they call bow and arrow stance. It's also a typical long fist fundamental stance. The rear leg is supposed to be straight and the body should be low. Right hand you can punch anywhere you want, you can punch forward as well. Again, keep the torso straight and the leg should be bent. Get down as much as you can. Okay? The eyes look at this side, you punch this side. This is a second fundamental stance. We're going to try a few more times. Go to the other side. Punch with the power. All the power back up and the punch the power out. Mabu. That's a whole stance. Okay, now stand up.
4-6步，
Turn the other side. Good. This stance is called 4-6 stance. The reason it's called 4-6 stance because 40% of leg in the front leg and 60% of the weight on the rear leg. So this one allowed you to yield somebody come in. So the body has to be low, the knee has to lock in, the hand right in front of your chest. So this is a very typical fundamental stance in a long fist as well. Go to the other side. Should turn as fast as you can and get very quick and show your spirit. Mabu. Then stand up.
坐盘步，
做盘步。Okay, stay there. 做盘步 is also one of the stance basically used in the long fist. You should get low until between the knee and the ground, only about 1 inch between them. So it's not easy for beginners, but after training for a while, it'll be okay. Then most of the weight should be on the front leg, it's not on the back. Okay, then Leo should be lower. Okay, good. So you can try another one on the other side. Okay, stay there. Mabu. Stand up.
虎虎步，瀑布，
This stance is called 10-minute tiger stance, or sometimes they call pupu. Pupu actually is a squat down stance. So this one stance also one of the very typical long fist forms. When you do this one, the shoulder, the locket, this is horizontal. The hand put on the top there, and the eyes look at this way. This leg should be horizontal, and usually stay there to stretch this leg as well, and then go to the other side, both sides. Okay, now mabu. Stand up.
金鸡独立，
Jinji Duli. Golden rooster stand by one leg. Okay. In this stance, you see the leg try to get up, and then the toe try to touch the other leg as much as you can. Left hand straight, right hand up on the top of the head. Left leg is to get ready to kick. Yeah, watch this leg should be a little bit closer in. They take time to learn to train, and the knee is supposed to face forward a little bit. That's good. Okay, now Steven get in more. That's good. Mapu.
旋击步、虚步、
旋击步 4 stance. Okay. This is called 4 stance. The reason because the left leg you can kick anytime you want because there's no weight on it. So that's the reason this is called 旋击步. The leg you can kick anytime you want. So whenever you have a sparring with someone, you see the leg like that, beware of this leg because this leg can kick you. Okay. And the body keep upright. Mapu.
吞步、
Swallow stance. Tumpu. Swallow is not the bird swallow. It's a swallow the water, they swallow. The way you get back, it looks like you're taking the energy, you retreat backwards. You like to swallow the energy inwards. Good. This one, theoretically, right leg should be horizontal. Don't go down completely. Horizontal doesn't build the strength of this leg. If you get down completely, that means leg is weak. Mapu.
麒麟步、
Unicorn stance. Okay, you can see these forms eventually come from tremendous because the hand form you can judge from tremendous. This one is usually you yield back, you hook it, then the leg get ready to kick. So this kind of stance is not really a popular long fist, only specialized in the tremendous style they are doing these things. Okay, change to the outside. Go to the outside.
坐蹲、
Down. Get lower. This one should be horizontal. Get low. Yeah, the hand on your knee. You hold it and keep your eyes closed and meditate. This is supposed to train the endurance going down. Okay. And usually you start with about 1 minute and slowly get longer and longer. Okay, don't use your hand to support it. I know you cheat. The leg face, the toe face forward. See, I know you also cheat too. Because it's not easy. Gently touch it. Good. Usually stand there for a while. Okay, I know it's not easy. All right, get out the mapu. Stand up. Okay. The last one you can see is the hardest one. Because the last one, usually when I train in a long fist, usually after fundamental stance, we train that one for 1 minute. There's 1 minute after all the fundamental stance, it's not easy at all. Because the first one, the toe has to face forward. You can see a lot of them, even they train for a while, they cannot do it. The reason is so simple. Because today's people's legs weak, the knee is weak, ankle is weak, hip joint is weak. That's because we don't walk. If we go, it's go in the cars. So before we have to climb mountains all the time. We walk all the time. Look at that. For my age, I still can do this one easily without even put the pressure on it. My legs still can go forward, my torso still upright. To me, that's still easy. So I don't know, the next generation, how we're going to strengthen the bodies.
肘击
Next one, again, is short range. This is short range, but it's not restricted on the Shaolin style now because elbow strike, also non-style, emphasized a lot. What you do, elbow's power is stronger than the fist, believe me. This way is more powerful. If you don't believe me, go to find a sandbag. See how much power you can get out from the elbow. So because of this reason, this elbow strike is so powerful. Whenever you can, especially short range fighting, if you can, use the elbow. Especially elbow like to strike this area. Elbow like to strike the neck. So when you do this one, you can see the hands. If I use real hands to seal it, this one you can strike very easy. You can rupture the ribs. Yeah. So this one become, that's why this hand become this way. So when you practice, again, this block, then this strike, then strike it. It's block it, and this hand, then strike it. This block and strike it. Okay, let's try that. Mapu, down. Okay, right hand strike first. Good. Yeah, put the sense of enemy. One more time. Good.
Zhou Ding.
Last one is the elbow strike. This one also elbow strike, but the angle is different. This one, what you do, you strike upwards. When you strike upwards, this commonly, especially this way. This one, right away, you can see. This knock people out, sorry. Knock people out. Very simple, very easy. Yeah, it's not only that, the ribs, especially in the lower part, this area, you lock this way. It's very easy to rupture with this angle. So this upper elbow strike is so powerful, beyond you can believe. This one, yes, you can hit it, but it causes pain. But when you go this angle up, these ribs rupture because the ligaments get ruptured. But this one can kill with this angle. Again, use this one for solar presses, can kill too, because it go to the heart. So usually, how many spaces you can strike? The chin, the solar plexus, and the liver area. Okay. So again, if you can, this hand always hook as much as you can. For example, like you punch, I hook here, right away, I go in to this. If I can go to the back, I go to this part, or go to the liver's area. Okay. All right. Let's try to see if they can do it right. So from here, this hook in, then this one strike up. This hook in, and this is strike up. This hook in, boom, this is strike up. The hand push this way. Okay. Now, mapu down. Okay. Okay, but you should know this is only for training. This is stationary. But after you train for a while, you have a good body structure to manifest the power to the maximum. Then you start stepping. Okay, but usually you can understand your enemy never stand there still and allow you to strike them. They're going to move. Because the reason you have to be able to manifest the power at the same time while you're stepping. Okay, for example, if it is George, okay, I want to really hit him. Okay, it's not simple. He's not going to stay there. Let me hit it. So you step back, right away. You can see I step forward. That's why I can hit him. So they become this kind of power when you hit forward. Then the body block, boom, it go forward. So they become very important power. This exercise by stepping, by imagination of enemy. After that, this will go to angling because when you go to angling, it's easier for you to occupy the right angle to enter your enemy's center to attack him. Okay, now stand up. Okay, thank you.
拍掌。
Next one is a palm strike. Usually a palm strike is for those people who already have a palm condition. For example, it's an onsen palm or called recent palm. In this case, the palm is so powerful. When they strike you, it can cause so much damage beyond you can believe. So this kind of a palm, I saw the people, they can, 3 bricks, they can use the palm to smash all of them. Very simple. So those kind of power, how do you think is smash body, it can cause internal organs damage. But today, we don't condition our palms that much because it's not necessary today. In ancient times, it's necessary. But this kind of palm training actually is very, very harmful for your health. Because in order to generate so much power, you have to recondition your hands from outside in and from inside out. A lot of times, people experience what happened. After you finish training, actually your hands start shaking because you destroy the nerve system. So because the reason I don't encourage any of my students to train onsen palm or recent palm. Because simply it's harmful for the body. People say, okay, I like to train because I need it. You need it for what? Because today's society, you say you want to use it to kill people. Get a gun, it's easier. So there's no way you can use your palm to against gun. Because the reason I really discourage people to damage your physical body and try to, this because only showing off. And try to destroy your body and try to show off. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, that's the reason all the white male students, none of them, they train onsen palm. Okay, so, but this one, without training onsen palm, it still can cause damage, but you have to strike the right area. The first area, of course, is the groin. The groin, you don't need too much power. You can just slap it. It can cause a big problem already. So usually you can see, when this one, if someone punch you, this block, that's go in. That's become this kind of palm strike. This kind of palm strike. And so you can use whole body's power in. Okay, if you have a sandbag, it's easier. So this one, just slap it and just slap with this angle. Okay, of course you can go sideways, no problem. As long as you hit the right spot, why not? Okay, now we try to see. Get down, see if you can get this angle, slap it. Okay, down my boo. Okay, softer, then boom, string it. Okay, right hand first. Good. Okay, now stand up. So as I explained, you can practice with sandbag with a side strike as well. Okay, it's easy to practice sideways strike so you can slap people's face up, bong, but don't do it. You're gonna get a sue. All right, thank you.
尖顶。
A shoulder stroke is very common against people try to grab you in such a short range. Okay, so this one, for example, like you try to punch me or whatever, I can get out. This is a shoulder. This shoulder is so powerful. Why I move this hand in and this shoulder up? Usually when we strike here, can cause a breathing very fast. Not only that, you can see, when I strike the shoulder, the same time, I can bounce leg to expose the groin for my next attack. So this kind of shoulder stroke is called bumping in China, called cow in China. There are many ways that we try to introduce the shoulder, but it doesn't mean the shoulder only. You can use a thigh, you can use your butt, you can use your chest. For example, it come in, I can use my whole body chest to bounce him, or use my butt to bounce him. So as long as you can bump people off balance, that's the whole key. Then you fall in with a good technique to strike him while he's in imbalanced situation. Okay, now we're going to see how they can do this one. All right, in order to do that, you can see, I want you to step, next one, go in, the shoulder move in, the whole body get in. Then move back again, I want your shoulder step in, and at the same time go in, use your body's momentum. Okay, you block and clear, then go in like this one. I want to see how much power you can get. Ready? Pretty good. Use the shoulder instead of elbow. Now stand up. Yeah, you go in, bang the shoulder in. That's good. Try again. Again. One more time. Good. Okay, stand up. Of course, this kind of training, you have a sandbag, is easier. If you have kicking back, 100 pounds of kicking back, that's pretty heavy. You can bounce the kicking back, boom, that far away with one stroke. You're pretty good. That means you can bump people off balance very easily. Remember, we introduced only 21 hand techniques, but there are more than this. Because what I know is only from a few styles, but there are thousands of styles exist in China. Different styles have different hand forms. So those people, as long as you are wise, you understand, continue to search and continue looking for more options. The more options you have, the more variety you have, the more knowledge you're going to increase. Okay, and that will conclude this tape. Thank you very much.
腿法，踢腿，
Yeah, the first kick is called toe kick. Toe kick is aiming for the groin area, but actually when you train kick high. So in this case, you can stretch the muscle and train the speed. So you can kick high with good speed, you can kick low with a higher speed, and also with more power. So in this one, usually for toe kick, is for this one, right away is aiming this one. Very seldom they aim higher than the chin here, because this part doesn't make sense, especially when you kick higher than that, going exposed. So right away, it's actually a kick here. But when you practice, actually, you try kick aiming for the chin. That's only for training reason. Okay, now next one you can see the toe.
蹬腿，
Okay, the second kick is heel kick. That's means you use the bottom of your heel to kick opponents. So the target you aim in, the first one you aim in is really the knee area. The second one, of course, you can kick groin. The highest for this kick you go, actually go to solar plexus area, like this, then you can kick this area. All right, but this kick is very powerful, and it's dangerous. So when you try to use it, be careful, especially on kick people's groin. Okay, thank you.
Liu 腿，
Next one called Ramble kick. Chinese called liu tui. Liu tui is actually keep the leg straight. This kind of kicking is very hard to block it. The area they kick, of course, always aiming for groin, like this kind of groin, sometimes the kneecap. So usually for the example, this one, they go straight up. It's very hard for your enemy to block it, especially if his hand got plucked up by you. It's very hard for him to get away from this one. So this liu tui, again, the training purpose, they always go all the way to the top for the stretching and for the speed, for the muscle conditioning. But actually, in the fight, you don't kick that high. Okay, now let's see that. Thank you.
White by.
Next one, external sweep. Actually, you swing your leg up to the front and coming down. Usually this one is against people who have a weapon, to unarm the weapon, because the leg usually kick this one so easily. When the leg going up, then that's why you get it out. Use this one to kick the upper body is not practical, because the first one you kick it, you lose your stability, you lose your balance. But they do use this kind of kick for the lower leg, for this part area. So this kind of sweep. So every time you go here, called external sweep from outside to inside. Okay, now next one you can see that. Again, the practice, go up, go as high as you can for conditioning purpose. Thank you.
Nei bai.
Next one is internal sweep. It's just the opposite from the last one called external sweep. External sweep, if your enemies have weapons, you got from this side to this side. Internal sweep actually is from this side to this side. So for example, this one become this way. But this one also can use it for attack. For example, this leg, sweep it, or a lot of time you got it, you can sweep to the bottom of the body. Okay, so this kind of sweep, main thing is really against a weapon. For example, you have a sword. When I try to block the sword, right away this leg kick the sword away. Then this hand slide the sword at the same time. Okay, now next time you can see called internal sweep. That one try to kick high for training purpose.
拍腿
And next one is called slap kick. Slap kick actually is a try to train synchronization of the hands and the leg. For example, this is the enemy. This hand try to get his attention, actually this leg kick the groin. So because of the reason when you practice, it become this one and touch the toe at the same time. But in reality, actually this hand go to the face, this one actually kick the groin area only. So every time you try to kick only, is the enemy easy to block it. But when we try to get his attention on the face, usually you get a very good successful rate. Okay, next one you can see this is training. Of course, they try to kick high. The same thing, same purpose for training conditioning. Okay.
平切腿
Straight side cut usually kick around this area. For example, like a punch, this block right away you can see this rib area. The first one you protect yourself, you kick this way. So this is a side cut. Of course, this side cut have a low side cut. Later we're going to talk about that. But now it's a straight side cut. So when you do it, actually the leg move in, and the right away you kick it. At the same time, you can see my hands over here is just to protect the groin area. Every time you kick that high, your groin exposed. So it will provide your enemy have a chance to kick your groin. It's because the reason the hand always protect yourself. So from get here, you can see the leg in, and you kick forward. So this is a side cut, but it's straightforward. Okay, thank you.
侧切腿
All right, next one is a side cut. Earlier it's called straight side cut because the body almost face forward. But this one actually body face sideways. For example, like you punch it, right away you can see the body this way. So this one will give this kind of kick. So before you kick, you have to turn a lot. So when you turn a lot, for example, you punch in, you turn, that's why you can kick this way. Instead of just go here and then kick it. Okay. So this one, eventually you can see this, and you kick it this way. At the same time, the hand, you block it. Right away, you turn, you kick it, and you turn, and you kick it. Okay, now try this one.